Good afternoon.
On Doha Bank's Knowledge Management Forum today, we would like to focus on the economy of Kuwait. Please tell us, what is your outlook on Kuwait economy?
Kuwait's economy is doing extremely well. If you look at the bigger picture, the Kuwait should generate not less than $185 billion, and again, it may move up to 187, 188, and 190 in 2016. 14, 15, 16. If you look at it, the growth will be 3.54, 4.2% is the likely trend. The population is also moving gradually, 4.1 million, 4.2, 4.3. Inflation is holding between 3.5 to 4%, 3.5, 3.75 to 4 for the next 2 years. And per capita is moving in the right directions, but it is more of a consolidation mode. $44,000, possibly 43,000 and $42,500. So that's the kind of stability we have. More than anything else, as a percentage of GDP, the current account surplus is significant. Kuwait should generate 69 billion as nearly $70 billion as the current account surplus. It will move to 64 billion next year, and again 60 billion year after. This is significant. It's almost nearing 30% plus. The opportunity is to recognize the stability. They've taken oil at $75 per barrel, and it's a stable and functional economy. The overall government expenditure drives the change.
Could we have your insights on Kuwait's fiscal policy?
Fiscal policy has been very promising. There are projects being released. Fiscal policy for 2014 has got a revenue breakup of 71.6 billion US dollars, an expense of $77 billion. So there is a marginal deficit, taking oil at 75, as I said. But Brent as well as WTI quoting over $100, definitely the investable surplus will come. The deficit will not be real. The major expenditure is on multiple pockets, and these changes, whether it is oil or gas or water or power or construction, they're going to, or refineries, significant portion is going to be on the oil side, especially clean fuel oil projects which are clean fuels, and again refineries. In addition, the contract financing is going to be a major opportunity.
Could you tell us about the trends seen in the banking sector in Kuwait?
The trend in banking sector has been committed. We have overall growth not less than 9%, and that's what the trend we have seen. A significant portion is on the contract side, on the project side. Retail has grown 16%. So banking is also likely to continue for 2014, nearly 9 to 9.5%. That's measurable, manageable, and it is definitely achievable. Whether it is wholesale or retail, projects or contracts, there's a real opportunity in real terms.
Could you give us insights on the project sector in Kuwait?
The projects, if you look at the projects, 72 billion. The bigger picture is the Gulf states are going to spend 485 billion. Qatar is going to be 72 billion. Again, 72.8 billion is coming from Kuwait. Saudi Arabia is going to be 173 billion. Oman is 85 billion. 86 billion comes from UAE, and 26 billion comes from Bahrain. But if you look at the analytics, how they're going to spend, Kuwait, majority of them are coming in oil and gas, $43.9 billion. And then comes almost 9.7 billion on the power side. Contract side, 9.3 billion. Water, we are going to spend around 5.3 billion. Gas is minimal, 0.5%. Chemical is 0.5 again. Those are minimum, but significant portion of the expenditure is oil and gas and refineries. That's going to stimulate more revenue generation in terms of hydrocarbon.
What are the major trends identified in Kuwait's project sector?
Many projects are being announced. Now the oil and gas projects, which the Kuwait government is embarked in, is going to be a major opportunity. Petrofac, again Japanese GDC, and in addition the Korean companies are all coming together to put multi-billion-dollar projects in terms of the oil reprocessing, and new processing centers are being created. In addition, you have the new refineries are coming up with over $12 billion. These are brand new. The existing refineries will be cleansed and new refineries are being built. And in addition, you have 1.8 billion Kuwaiti dinars worth of projects that's going to be funded by JPIC and National Bank of Kuwait, and that is a joint venture again in terms of consortium that has been framed. So it is clean fuel projects, it is oil refineries, healthcare, multiple hospitals. Almost 9 hospitals are coming in Kuwait. That's going to be a major opportunity, and more the housing is also for citizens is also getting set. So there is a definite growth in the project space, and there is definite opportunity for contracting companies and project management companies.
Dr. Seetharaman, what are the major developments in Kuwait's SME sector?
SME's National Development Authority has given us enough confidence that they have set up an authority, and then again they have incentivized this. Partial guarantees are being given, and banks are financing SMEs. The government employees from Kuwaitis, they can also engage in small and medium-sized entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is a good skill, and they're going to develop. That government is encouraging it. Banks are also coming together to support. There's an SME entrepreneurship promotions is going on with the national authorities along with local banks. Banks like Doha Bank has been in the forefront in supporting, and we have signed an agreement with the National Development Authority for small and medium-sized entrepreneurs in Kuwait.
Could we have your insights on the major developments in the Kuwait Stock Exchange?
Stock exchange has gone up and gone down. Now it's marginally down, but most important thing is they have created a new NASDAQ trading platform. That's going to set in from this year onwards a new electronic fund transfer mechanisms, and again derivatives can be built with stock equities or bonds. Derivatives can be accomplished through established integration of the systems and front and middle and back end operations, and that's going to give universal standard in terms of the overall transfer of know-how, and that's what we're going to be. Whoever is interested in the Islamic or commercial, they can partake in the overall platform, and they can also stand to gain by the integration.
Could you tell us now about the key trends identified in the real estate sector in Kuwait?
Real estate by and large is highly volatile. If you look at the housing, it has gone up by 6%, and when it comes to commercial properties, it is over 1. Housing itself is significant, 1.4 billion KD last year, and office spaces is around 440 million KD. The bigger picture is both are the office supplies as well as residential accommodation. There's a huge demand because of the project space improving, and more the employment opportunities for Kuwaitis and foreigners will come. Blue collars will come. You need industrial establishments, you need industrial camps, and also residential accommodation for the white collars. That's going to stimulate the real estate investments between 20 to 25%. When it comes to the overall sales, lending of banks loan, if you look at it, it's going to move not less than 6 to 8% in real order.
Thank you for your insights, Dr. Seetharaman.
My pleasure. Thank you.